up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I want to hear your music.
I can't believe
We got it!
Oh,
Ladies
man,
and gentlemen,
sorry.
Antlerhead!
Hell yeah!
Yes! The boys are back in town. Fellas, this is awesome. Me and you, Ty and Cody has talked with you before, but Bill, we do not know you, sir. But for those that may not know Antlerhead at all, gentlemen, please do me a favor, properly introduce yourself, tell us whereabouts in the world you are right now, plug and promote anything and everything.
Go ahead, Billy. Oh,
you first.
wait. Okay. I'm Ty. I write and sing and play guitar in Antlerhead. And what do you say? Introduce myself and then plug stuff.
Yeah, just plug some shit, you know, at Antlerhead, blank, whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can keep up with Antlerhead stuff anywhere online at Antlerhead Music. We just dropped 3 new songs in the last like 2 weeks or something like that. Got 2 big singles, FMX and Burn It Down that just came out. Burn It Down just came out yesterday. And and then I'm in Los Angeles, California. That's me.
What you got, Bill?
I'm Billy, aka Bill. I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I don't have any social media other than Antlerhead Music, and it's great.
So,
Ty, cover the rest.
A minute ago you said you dropped like 2 or 3 new singles, but you guys really dropped like 5 new singles. Why do you say it 3? Because it's really like 2 little mini EPs back to back, month to month.
Because okay, so let's see. With Burn It Down, I included FMX, or I'm sorry. Fuck.
Burn It Down had Kid and No Tail.
Kid and No Tail. Thank you.
Which were already previously released.
Yeah. Kid and No Tail had already been out. I can't remember if we talked about No Tail the last time I came on the show. I think that was, or I don't remember what single we were talking about last time I was on the show. But
it was a while ago. It was probably like 2 years ago, I would think.
Yeah.
It would have been No Tail at that point.
Yeah. So I just included those with it. It's a little, I don't know, I guess it's more of a hint of we got stuff coming up. And then same with FMX, individual release of just those 2 songs. A separate release from Burn that had the 3 songs on it, FMX, and what I like to call No Fucking Shit. The other song with it. Yeah, I don't know. There'll be, I don't know, I guess FMX and Burn It Down are the two main singles I'm trying to push. That's why I only mentioned those 2 out of the.
I get you. I understand.
Yeah. Also, in the full disclosure, in the full spirit of local band Smokeout, right before I got on this call, I smoked, and I think that was the wrong decision, especially for immediately joining.
It's okay. I don't know if you've watched the last like 2 hours, but I've been ripping it, and chat's been having me do shots and beer chugs and all kinds of shit. Billy, what you grubbing on, Billy? I see you snacking over here as soon as we're starting.
Oh yeah, dude. I just got smoked at the gym, so I'm grabbing on Chipotle right now.
Okay. How did you know Ty previously, or was this like, I've never actually had you on the show before. We only had him. How long have you known him, and how did you guys meet?
Ty and I met like 10 years ago, in a super weird, convoluted way. I used to live in New York, and Ty used to be in a band called The Orphan the Poet. Mm-hmm. And when I lived in New York, I was in this other band called Like Lions, and my local band played with his band that was coming through on tour. And we kind of like hit it off. We both played like the same amplifier, and we just kind of like had that like, oh, we play the same gear, you must be cool kind of thing happen. And then kind of fast forward to 10 years later, I moved, right? I moved from New York to Fort Wayne, Indiana to work at Sweetwater. And I was looking for videographers for a project that I was working on. And I kind of came across the Antlerhead music video for Sandcastles.
Okay.
And actually it was our drummer Kyle who showed it to me. He's like, this dude Connor is really awesome in this area who does these amazing videos. And I looked at it, I'm like, wait, I know that guy. That dude looks super familiar.
I know that handsome lad.
Yeah, he has dreadlocks. So then I kind of just like reached out to him on Instagram at the time, and I was like, hey, super random, but like we met before, and I don't know if you remember me. And then I just gave him this whole spiel, and then I just started relentlessly posting guitar videos until he was like, will you just be in my band, please? And that's what happened. That's exactly how I joined Antlerhead.
I did not know
That's
that.
great.
I did not know that I didn't know that the Instagram videos were a part of the scheme.
Scheme, dude. Yeah,
You had
dude.
to get my
I have a
attention.
master plan.
It worked
Yeah,
though. Successful.
It was
Successful.
yeah, it was like the most successful pick me energy I've ever had.
It was great, dude. It obviously worked.
Ty, do you remember Cody being the co-host I had last time when we interviewed you?
Yeah. I forgot to say hello to both of you. But yeah, Cody, I noticed as soon as we got on the chat, because if I remember correctly, it's like you have a different co-host all the time, right?
Yeah, it varies all the time who's on the show. It's normally just me, but every now and then in certain interviews, we pick certain different people. And he was like, "Oh, you remember I interviewed Ty before?" And I was like, "Yeah, come back on." So I think he has some questions for you as well.
My first one was actually about No Tail, because I was curious why the re-release, but you sort of went over that a little bit.
Yeah. I guess I can. I'm working on an album right now that I would love to have out this year, and we haven't put stuff out in a while, and so to kind of come out the gate swinging this year, just from the beginning of the year with 2 releases already by the end of February. I just kind of, first of all, with releasing No Tail and Kid on the tail end of Burn It Down or whatever, I wanted to kind of get those songs back in rotation again with people's regular attraction. If they're checking out Antlerhead, I kind of wanted it to be like, first of all, those 3 songs I did kind of group together in general, like they're all in the same key and they're kind of all fit thematically. So I've always wanted to do a release with those 3 specifically. But also with releasing Burn, I specifically put them there so that like once you listen to Burn, it immediately plays the 2 other songs that I want.
And Burn has like a way different like feel and vibe to it. Like who did you go to for production wise, and what did they do that kind of like pushed you to your limits to do something that was like outside the box for you?
Burn was mixed by Jeremy.
Yeah.
So we have like 2 guys that we kind of hit up for mixing and production stuff. We record everything ourselves. Like
maybe you guys just went into it with like a different feeling that day, because to me it seems slightly experimental for Antler, even though we absolutely love it. It seems like a different, grittier
you mean
feeling.
Burn or FMX?
Burn, not FMX.
Interesting.
I can talk a little bit about this.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. Nope.
I was gonna say one thing. Actually, the 2 main things. I feel like I went into it with already a bunch of production ideas of sort of how I wanted it to come across. I don't know, as I'm constantly like learning just by doing stuff. I don't know, like Am I Dreaming was my first EP, and I learned a lot of what I would do differently after that, out of that experience. I don't know if that makes sense. So like just continue to learn and
do you mean like tracking wise, or what do you mean by that?
kind of any and all of how I would put.
Well, I think
Yeah,
your
there's
songwriting's kind of evolved a little bit too.
Yeah,
As
for
you've grown into listening
yeah.
to more pop centric stuff.
Oh yeah, actually, honestly, that helped me narrow my answer. In general, songwriting I think has been a little bit more at the forefront of how I'm making stuff. And then this was the first song that the three of us, there's three of us in Antlerhead, and this is the first one that we got to kind of collaborate on. I've been doing Antlerhead with a handful of different friends over the last like 8 years or something now, and have been with Billy and Kyle since 2021. But this was like the first thing that we sort of got to like all help put together. And then I don't know, there was that in the tracking. There was stuff that was like I don't think Billy recorded guitars that are on it, but like had guitar ideas.
No, I did for some of the parts in like all the spacey wacky stuff is what I did.
Yeah. And then I don't know, we tracked with Kyle and got to I don't know have like as far as
we tracked
all
the
three of
drums
our
at Kyle's house.
So this is the first one where we've had
just,
all
like,
three of our
us together.
personalities.
It was
And having
me and Cody were talking about it earlier. Like we feel like we've always had like that feeling that you guys have like a circa feeling, but then some of the new stuff has a very like Harvard second album feel. But then also some of the new stuff has like a little bit of the Deer Hunter kind of like creeping into it. Is like how I would describe it.
Yeah, I'm on point. That I'm glad. I love that you're picking up on that stuff.
And second album Harvard is
cool.
Yeah. And then production. I don't know. I went with the same guy that I usually usually go with for our or same two guys for mixing and mastering. And but going into it with first of all three of us had the opportunity to record our like personality into this song for the first time as a group together.
Maybe that's why it has that like different feel to it to me.
Yeah, sure. And I also had a lot of very specific vision for the song. So like it's kind of me going into it being like, okay, I had like just getting really specific with Billy and Kyle about this is exactly what I'm trying to draw out of this part here. What have you got for me? Like it has to, I don't know, trying to paint us into a small box to see what that brings out of us. And then getting to hear what Billy and Kyle came up with ultimately, and then being like, cool, this song, I already knew it could be a banger, but like, this is the best version it could have possibly been. Like,
sure,
I couldn't have made it this cool. It would have been a catchy song without them, but it couldn't have been as cool of a, like, the drums, as soon as the drums come in, I get stoked every time. Kyle instantly, as soon as Kyle jumps in the song, a badass fill. And like, that's the vibe of the whole thing is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally dig it. That's the having the full band, having like the influence and their ability to take your idea and just blow it up 10 times over. It's just makes you excited for sure.
It's also like aside from No Tail, it's the first song that we actually have Kyle's drumming on, and Kyle adds so much just personality with how he plays drums in general and how he approaches stuff. So I think you're probably hearing a lot of that too, about like he kind of controls the vibe of the song a lot of the way. So
were you guys wanting to do trivia one more time, Ty? You and Billy want to combo up and try something?
Yeah.
Do we have hot sauce and or a beverage?
I gotta run upstairs and get some though.
Okay, grab whatever you gotta grab. Wait, I'm sorry, I've jumped the gun. Ty and Billy, I need you guys to pick a movie or TV show. A movie or TV show. If I look up trivia on this movie or TV show, I can't. There's no way I can stump you.
I got you. I think you should leave. That's the name of the TV show.
I've never even heard of that. Okay. Sadie, hit him. Hit him with another one.
So, with the new songs having everyone's personality in them, are you going to take that for the full album? Because I'm personally interested in seeing what everyone's personality is going to bring to that. Because I'm loving everything that you're already putting out right now.
Man, I love that question. Also, it's great to see you and hear from you again, man.
For sure.
Yeah. I just sorry I hadn't said that yet, but I just remembered having a great conversation with you last time. Billy, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I think this is a really cool question. I'm glad you're here for this one. Actually, what was the question part of it again?
With
Your personalities and the
is everyone's personalities going to be in the new stuff? Is that going to be the new direction?
100%. Like Ty came to us with a bunch of kind of sketches of songs, and actually not too long ago he made a trip out here, and we spent probably like 3 or 4 days kind of just sitting down together and structuring some stuff out, and then kind of capturing a vibe for things so we could kind of move things forward. Like we spent a lot of time on Never, and that one was so different in a lot of ways, but so like familiar sounding also at the same time. It was really cool. So yeah, I think you're gonna hear a lot of stuff that sounds and feels like Antlerhead, but also sounds and feels new and fresh, and like there's new people involved and in a cool way. So
yeah,
Love that.
I have never heard of this show, so I don't even know if the questions I'm asking are correct. So, fellas, I'm just gonna start with one real quick, and then you can expand on that answer. But just hold on one second.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm even in the right place, but here we go. I think you should leave. Trivia 1. And you guys got the hot sauce and everything? You ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, let me grab one too. Sadie, I'll take the fall for Sadie. For Cody. What color are the butts of the dead bodies shown busting out of shit wood and hitting the pavement?
Blue.
They are blue?
Give me a hell yeah!
All right, so we're in the right area as far as trivia. I've never seen this show. I'm like, what?
Get over here!
Cayenne Chipotle. I didn't hear if this was mentioned or not, and I apologize, but are you guys preparing to, like, I don't know how many recordings that you have already prepped, like mix master wise, but are we talking a single or two as fast as you've been putting them out so far in 2025? Like, can we look forward to at least like 6, 7 more singles? I know an album wants to be released by the end of the year, but like, what's the thought process as far as the release timetable?
We have one more. Yeah, we have one. Yeah, one more that's ready to go whenever we want to pull the trigger. I'm gonna ride some momentum of these 2 releases real quick. Leave them wanting a bit more. And then I think maybe I was feeling maybe March or April. I guess we're about to be in March, so maybe April release for the next single, and then in the meantime, I got like one that is ready to, or one or 2 that are ready for master, and that I'm so maybe those not long, they're not far away as well, and then I think there's like 3 that I still want to fly back out and meet with the boys and finish recording with like the 3 of us and stuff. I don't know. I don't have a plan for it, but there's a couple left that I really want to capture, that kind of like group magic that we've been talking about, kind of
Magic. So
yeah.
Lightning in a bottle.
So you guys are. If I was to say this, let's say, Ty, you do fly out You're hanging out with the boys. You're in the studio. You're recording. The session goes great, and you look at each other and you say, "Where can I get chicken spaghetti?
Chicken spaghetti.
Where can I get chicken spaghetti?"
I don't know this.
Really,
one.
it's the first sketch of the whole. Oh my god.
No, the first sketch is the door one.
Yeah, I think
Don't
that's what they're
cheat,
doing.
Billy. Don't be looking. I see you scrolling and shit. Don't
I'm
be
not.
cheating.
I'm looking at Discord, man. I got a Discord.
I
notification.
I feel like, oh man,
Where can I get chicken
Maybe I'm-
spaghetti?
chicken spaghetti. Fuck.
I don't know it.
3, 2, 1.
Shit.
Chickalinis.
Chicken.
Chickalinis is correct. Fellas, enjoy the hot sauce. Sadie, while they're suffering, go ahead and hit them with your final question.
Oh, my final question. I'll let it be.
Or if you got two good ones, then go for it.
I'll let it be a funny one because I can see they enjoy Tim Robinson.
Oh god.
Are y'all ready for the new Tim Robinson show, Friendship?
Yeah, the movie
Yeah.
with Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the trailer looked
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Oh my god,
If
dude.
it's anything as good as the Totino's Pizza Roll trailer, then it's gonna be great.
Oh, for sure.
Did you guys see that Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah.
I don't even know who we're talking about. I'm just laughing to get along. Make it a smooth interview.
God, dude, Cody, I wanted to talk about your question, but I have so much heartburn. Holy shit.
You only have to take a little sip. How much did you do?
I don't know. I squeezed a quarter bottle of Tabasco into my mouth. I didn't think about it. I had to punish myself for not knowing the answer Chickalinis.
I'll take it.
Anyway, kind of like we've been. I just like that you asked. Is everybody's personality going to be on the album? It's a bit of a mix. But Billy and I had a long conversation the other night. We kind of talk about this often, but we just got off the phone. I don't know if it was last night or the night before, talking about this exact thing. Not everybody is always available, or I don't know. We obviously we live on opposite parts of the country, and we can file share and stuff too, which we kind of have been. But like FMX, first of all, that was released on Valentine's Day. That one is just me, and then my friend Sansel, the artist, he played drums on it, and he had a feature, but he played drums, and then I tracked everything else. That one I want to include on the record. There's other songs, but also I don't think when you're listening to it, that doesn't really matter. I mean, as far as who is on it, as long as it's a bop to me. But I also do want because I don't know. I don't feel like people are gonna listen to FMX and be like, I honestly think the drums on FMX slap. But no, I don't think anybody's gonna be like, oh, it's not Kyle. Right. As long as it works, As
long as it's a bop.
But then like I said, Kyle is on. He was No Tail was the first song he did drums on, and then Burn It Down has Kyle on it and has Billy on it as well.
The new one that we have ready to roll has Kyle and me on it.
Yeah, exactly. And but I called Billy the other day and was like, it is important for me to for the longest time I've been doing Antlerhead with other people in the past, and so it's always just been me, and then whatever crew, or not even crew, whatever friend I can find to record drums for me, and then I do all the other stuff. That's how almost everything is thus far. Any Antlerhead song you heard,
you gotta learn how to easy drummer MIDI or something, Ty, just so you can get by.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I do. But there is something to. Well, there's a couple songs where we have fake drums in it or something like that, but most of them, a live drummer just has a personality that kind of it just really brings it to life.
Mm-hmm.
And then especially, in particular, Kyle, who's our drummer now, has just I've got a couple songs that I'm like itching to finish, but I really don't want to even take any steps forward without having Kyle help me with the next couple parts of it, because I value Kyle's opinion and his like way that he likes to help put songs together, but also like his personality on the drum kit is like, I'm like, dude, I need for this song in particular, I fucking need that. Like, I couldn't program anything as cool as whatever Kyle could come up with. You know,
right.
and that stuff's important to me.
There's a really good example of that. If you've ever watched our music in transit session where we're playing Garden Home, and at the end of Garden Home, Kyle's just doing like the absolute most that he can possibly do, and like it was so cool to capture that, because that's like kind of the vibe that we want to bring to the next couple songs, because they're really
which is like
chaotic and crazy.
Yeah. So like these guys have been playing songs with me now for 4 years, and
so you guys really niche now, like the
but
the
thus far
prime
they've
is
been playing-
happening at this moment. The Optimus Prime status.
Yeah, I think so. Kyle and Billy have been playing songs with me that, like, for the last 4 years, that it's all stuff that I did with other people before. Like, I don't know, me writing all the guitar stuff or whatever, and then being like, here, Billy, you just play your interpolation of what I did. And most of the time with them playing the old stuff, it's been like, I don't really care what you play, just like make sure it keeps the vibe of the song that is recorded that you've heard, that you're like kind of covering at this point. Not exactly, but like but I value
It
them
kind of
as
gets like
musicians.
deconstructed in the studio when it's like final demo to recording time. But but fellas, I apologize, we are almost out of time, but I want to ask one kind of just random fun final question. It has nothing to do with the music you've been recording lately, just a fun final question. As some heavily tattooed gentlemen, what is the most painful tattoo you have? Mine would be on the inside, right in here, where there's no meat, way down up in here,
The sternum.
underneath the beard.
No,
Yeah, that's not where the
mine's
sternum
my
lies.
belly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I don't have the belly done.
I would say
Not
I would
all
say
of it.
same.
The belly was the worst.
Yeah.
Belly
Fuck!
Big
I
one here,
have
too.
I have
Yeah.
some stuff like down here, but I don't have like this whole area filled. Oh shit.
Dude, that midsection.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Of me.
All right, so painkillers hurt.
So
Yeah.
what I'm hearing is don't get a 6-pack tattooed on my gut.
Also, yeah.
You could.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Well, fellas, we look forward to the full length album, the FMX, and I mean the re-release of the old singles is super cool. We were just kind of curious why you did that, but Burn It Down's fantastic, as is FMX, and we just love hanging out with you guys just because we dig the vibe, and I know Cody especially wants to be back in here to talk with you guys. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and keep blessing us with awesome music, man, for real.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. I appreciate you.
You guys rule.
Good to see both of you again.
Good to see
Ty
y'all.
you so much.
and Billy of Antlerhead!
Give me a hell yeah!
Let's go! Cheers, boys. Thank you so much. I'm going to throw this on YouTube tomorrow. I'll send it to the Instagram.
Thank you so much.
Party.